Geeks with beards. Geeks with beards. Look who's here. Geeks with beards. No need to fear. We're right here. We got beards. So listen clear. Geeks with beards. Geeks with beards.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Comic Corner. And on this episode, we're covering Mummra, the Ever-Living, number 2 from Dynamite Entertainment, and another great cover. These covers, they are blowing it out of the water with these cover, guys. These covers are just amazing. So we'll jump into it here. The credits page. Book number 2. And basically, it's, Mummra is an evil no world could have imagined. Third Earth. Second Earth. The world that truly spawned him. And we see, we saw a little bit of the transformation in the first issue of Mummra. But now we're seeing it again. And as he's transforming, we see in the bubbles, instead of words, we see hieroglyphics. As the transformation keeps happening, of course, we have the hand of the ancient spirits of evil transforming him. And finally we have, actually, this ancient spirits of evil is talking. He's like, what am I? And they're like, form shall match your inner nature. The seed now blooms. Great page. He's like, what have you done to me? And he's like, we have done nothing to you, Ra, other than give you what you earned. You were dead. We have bestowed you with new life and the gift of the ever-living. Great artwork. I know it's probably not the voices they would use. It's like, we once lived among you, you humans. We were your gods, but we got bored by your world. Your people weren't fit to worship us. Your world of hardship yet still lacked what we needed. And, like what? Fear. We need fear. And it's like, as evil as your earth could be, it was not enough to sustain us. For we are ancient. While we migrated to the second earth, a seed of evil was left behind on your planet. And of course, that's what Ra found. It's like your fear, your spite, your jealousy nurtured it until finally the touch of evil brought it to life, his evil, and brought you to us. And they're like, okay, now we're going to bestow upon you the power and see if you can handle it. And at first he can. At first it seems like he can, and then he's like, I feel it. Oh no, I can't. I can't control it. I can't command it. And they basically say, okay, well, you failed us. Toodles. Bye. He's like, no, give me a second chance. Like, no, there is no second chance when it comes to evil. And he's like, we waited so long, but we acted so hastily. It's like, be gone. Never come across us again. It's like, well, you brought me here. You transformed me. What am I supposed to do? Like, don't care. Not our problem. So basically, Ra just traverses second Earth by himself. And it's just a desolate planet. But then it says that one of the evil spirits notices something in him. And, of course, starts kind of trying to meditate, try to get the powers. Like, it's like they were wrong. There's always another chance at evil. There's a uniqueness to evil, infinite opportunities. And he actually basically just like steals the power from them. He channels it, but he's kind of stealing it from them without their permission. He's like, oh, power, I feel it. I feel the power. And he ends up bringing Skirka back to life. He's like, look what I can do. I can bring you back to life. He's like, don't worry, old friend. He's like, your body will adjust too. He's like, no. He's like, you called me friend, but you killed me. He's like, embrace me once more, friend. And of course, the ancient spirits, they're like, they're watching. He's like, and we told you not to come back. He's like, look, I'm bringing you an offering. And he throws Skirka's body, or reanimated body, into their fire pit. And he's like, curse you, Ra. And he's like, show me my true enemies. And what do we see? But the Thundercats. The Thundercats are shown to be his true enemies. And he's like, you're a failure. Like, somehow you accessed our power. And it's like, how is this possible? He's like, I'm not Ra Mrs. Miatumu anymore. I am Mummra. He's huge. He is huge. But they're like, you can't control this power. You're a leech. You just took it from us. He's like, no, the power's mine. No, you can't take it. And they do. They take it. And look, poor, saggy, flabby Mummra. Bless him. And they cast him out of second Earth. But they say, you are cursed with the ever-living. Which basically makes him immortal. That's what I'm taking from that. And his punishment, they say, is to be cast out. And they cast him back they cast him to third Earth. And we see a familiar cat sculpture there. And who do we end up with? But Jaga, Lord of the Thundercats. And it says that what he truly needed, he might have actually finally found. And it says, a friend. Man, this Mummra, the Ever-Living tie-in comic is really good. It's our origin of Mummra. We kind of got that with 1, and then now with number 2. We're going to see where it's going to go. Now, I guess we'll kind of get the origin of Mummra and Jaga's friendship. And how it started out, I guess, good. And then went to what we know now of him being evil and poisoning Third Earth and causing the Thundercats to have to leave. I'm guessing that might be the direction that this book is going to go in. But we'll see, guys. We'll look at it together. So, until next time, guys, good reading.
Geeks with beards. Geeks with beards. Look who's here. Geeks with beards. No need to fear. We're right here. We got beards. So listen clear. Geeks with beards. Geeks with beards.